name is Melinda Kremer, and I'm with American DanceWheels Foundation. American DanceWheels, a very special person, and decided that she was going to adapt the regular able-bodied dance steps to his ability using the chair. This gentleman is extremely athletic, and he was actually able to show her what he could do with the steps, and it was way beyond anything that she had ever anticipated doing. In a wheelchair, and there's no way I'm going to be able to dance. And a dance teacher said to him, well, that's not really true. You can dance, she said, and I'm going to prove it to you. So she's extremely creative and a very special person, and decided that she was going to adapt the regular able-bodied dance steps to his ability using the chair. This gentleman is extremely athletic, and he was actually able to show her what he could do with the steps, and it was way beyond anything that she had ever anticipated doing. I also had a daughter that was physically challenged at that moment, and it was the beginning of her disability. She was able-bodied until she was nearly 11 years old. And it was a big shock to us to find out that she had a disorder that would eventually rob her of being able to walk and obviously dance. And she was a dancer. And so by this point, she was already using a walker and sometimes a power chair or a scooter. And so he started to dance in his wheelchair, and it was an absolutely wonderful thing for Jenna, because she also decided she wanted to dance. And little by little, we began to realize that through our dancing, we would go to clubs and we would go different places just in a social way, and people would get off the floor and watch us dance, because nobody could believe that somebody using a wheelchair could dance, and nobody could believe that they could use a wheelchair and look as fabulous as he did. So the two of us began to dance in different places, and the next thing we know, somebody from Atlantic City, the place we were at, asked us if we would do a show for them. And I'm a performer by trade. I was a singer, and I love to perform, but I said, we have 5 steps. We're not going to be able to do a whole show for you. We could do a dance for you or 2 dances for you. So anyway, we decided that this was something that obviously was interesting to both people with disabilities like Jenna and people without. So we decided that we would continue to develop the material, to develop the curriculum. And this dance teacher said that she had too many other things going on and she didn't really have the time. And she felt that somebody else might be able to work with us better at this point, because our material was getting more and more complicated. So we went to a highly skilled professional, and she began working with us too. And between Ray and his understanding of the wheelchairs and understanding of what he was capable of doing, and her understanding of the able-bodied syllabus, and my ability to be the standing partner and be there for her to figure things out, we put this curriculum together. And Jenna was able to dance, and Ray was able to dance, and I was able to dance with them, and so are an awful lot of other people. And it became clear to us as time went on. We went on to win the first wheelchair ballroom and Latin dance competition in the United States, and dance studios began to say, well, where can we get this information, and how can we get people with disabilities to come to our studio? This is a group of people we never ever thought would be able to dance. So anyway, that's what happened.
Step, hold. Walk, walk, step, hold. See, got that? Move, down, hold. So you're going slow, quick, hold. If you're in a manual chair, you're going to actually do that. Move.
gym teacher, Miss McGurk, became very interested in the program, and she said, you know, why don't we try it here? Let's see if the kids like it. And over the last 4 years, we've developed a huge following from the kids. People come back every single year, and we're following these students through now middle school and into high school. And these kids are going to be able to leave here, and they're going to really be able to dance. And they're going to be able to dance 7 dances with all kinds of different kinds of wheelchairs and power chairs, manual chairs, all different abilities. And if someone knows how to dance and they ask them to dance, they will be able to do that.
So tell us a little more about the purpose of this program and some of the publications or media responses that you have gotten as a result.
I think that the media has been more interested. I'll answer that first. The media has been more interested in this application for either competition or for performance. And when Ray and I went to Colorado to do our competition, they of course covered that in a big way. We have, believe it or not had any media at Widener. And I think part of the reason for that is that the understanding that someone can dance using a wheelchair just escapes the regular, quote, able-bodied world, and probably the media. So my sense is that if they saw what was going on in this gym on Mondays and Wednesdays, they would be pretty amazed. Equally as amazed as you would watch anybody begin to dance and learn how to be confident and learn how to partner with someone and learn how to lead someone if you're a gentleman and how to follow if you're a woman. And Colorado to do our competition, they of course covered that in a big way. We have, believe it or not had any media at Widener. And I think part of the reason for that is that the understanding that someone can dance using a wheelchair just escapes the regular, quote, able-bodied world, and probably the media. So my sense is that if they saw what was going on in this gym on Mondays and Wednesdays, they would be pretty amazed. Equally as amazed as you would watch anybody begin to dance and learn how to be confident and learn how to partner with someone and learn how to lead someone if you're a gentleman and how to follow if you're a woman.
And also, what is the purpose of the program and what do you intend to achieve in the future?
Well, the original purpose was just to have fun and to be social. But I think that it has moved a little bit into a more to a broader base, and we are doing, as we said, we have begun to do performance work, competition work, and even therapy. So it is we are teaching therapists around the country. We are teaching ballroom dance studios around the country, and everybody has their own purpose for learning the curriculum. We have 7 dances, and since it takes care of such a broad group of people that can use their wheelchairs, move their own wheelchairs, and have the cognitive ability to learn the steps and take direction, that is the criteria, which means that if you move your wheelchair using your head, you can still do it. If you move your wheelchair like Ray and you can jump down 10 steps with your wheelchair, in a flying leap and make a somersault, you can still do our curriculum. So it works for a lot of people, making it both social and physical and therapeutic, and just like all the things that it does for the able-bodied world.
And what do you plan on doing in the future, and what else would you like to tell us about your wonderful program?
I think one of the most exciting things that we're looking to do right now is we really, really need the support of the community so that we can get this to wounded veterans. And we've been asked by one of the largest rehabilitation hospitals in California to come out there and teach the men and women coming back from war who have spinal cord injuries how to dance using their wheelchairs, and to dance with their significant other, their wives, their husbands, their family members, and to reconnect with the world in a way that is fun and therapeutic, and allows people to feel like they're a part of the community again, whether they go to a wedding or whether they go to a social event of some kind. It really doesn't matter. They can go to a club and be drinking and hanging out and still do this. So it has great application, and we're hoping that we can share it with the veterans.